Hey, it's Young. I've got another movement of the day post for you. Today's mod is episode 60, and it is called the Netflix position. So, if I have your attention, this is going to get you off the sofa when you're chilling, watching your Netflix or whatever it is, and to get you into a gentle spinal extension and a little bit of a postural work without really even doing a movement at all. So I'm finding a way to sneak it in so that you get movement benefits no matter what you're doing. So today's props are just simply cushions, like your sofa cushion, or a pillow. As usual, you'll play around with it to figure out what works for your body and your body status at the time. But I will show you on the floor. I'm going to have to kind of tilt this down so hopefully you can see the full body. We're going to get on the floor. I have the yoga mats just because it's a hardwood floor here, but if you have carpet, you probably won't need anything at except for your cushion. So I have these smaller square cushions, okay? And I'm going to use two. So again, play around with what works for you. This is going to get positioned right under our chest, okay? So once I have that stacked, you're gonna get down onto the floor prone, so get your chest right over that, okay? Now, this is the gist of it, but let's talk through all the other points. So in this position, one of the best benefits of this is that you have first of all, your spinal extension that's passive and gentle, but your pelvis, because of the fact that we're resting on the floor, is getting an automatic alignment. So you should feel like a nice balance, right, on the pelvis as it rests on the floor, all the way down to the legs, passive. You'll have your feet facing the ceiling, so your toes are just resting on the floor, okay? So just let your own body weight do the work. Let the pillows do the work. Now, the only thing I would caution you here is that you don't want to find yourself scrunching your shoulders like this, right? So we're going to help fix that by propping ourselves on our elbows, okay? Now, what you could do with your hands, you can make this even more passive by resting your head right into the palm of your hands, right? And I'm sure there's a name for this hand position. Other way you could work your hand position is to interlace your fingers, form a little bridge, okay? So set your shoulders back, rest your elbows down, form that bridge, and then again, just let it support the weight of the head. So I would actually go back and forth so that you're getting a little bit of wrist alignment work as well. And here's what's gonna happen, depending on how long you stay in this position. Initially, you should be very, very comfortable, but you might notice the longer you stay that maybe one side of either your leg or your pelvis feels a little bit heavier, or you're feeling a little bit of tension on one side of the shoulder. So those are all cues and clues for you to focus on imbalances, right? So you always have to gain this body awareness first, right? So this is a great way to like I said, get your movement without having to move. And then finally, I'm going to caution you, if you need it, if you are a person who doesn't easily get down from up and down the floor. First of all, getting up and down the floor is actually a very important movement or skill that we really need to be able to do. So, but if you have some issues, so always getting down, you want to just go on one bended knee, okay? Support yourself if you need to, okay? So that you can then get into this quadruped position, okay? And then get down. Now, when you're getting up, instead of overarching to get up, if that is an issue for you, then you would use the pressure of your hands, drive a little bit into your knees to press the floor down and away from you, okay, to walk yourself back up. Again, come to one bended knee and then push yourself up, okay? So just don't let the, if getting up and down from the floor is also a limitation for you, then this is a way to consider getting that practice in as well. You know, it just depends on our energy, how much or how often you want to use this position. If you want to do nothing but this, it's again beneficial because I'm sneaking in the benefits. But if you are actively working in drills that work your posture, your back strength and mobility, then this is actually a good one to throw in after that as well. Okay, so whether you're using it for Netflix or propping yourself up to, you know, read a book, especially if you do this in bed, then you might, you know, position yourself, really set yourself up to read your book, or you know, watch the phone or the iPad, something like that. So however way you use it, you are going to get some benefits either way, right? So either as your only drill or as the gentle, you know, counteraction and support actually to your other drills. I think that is about it for me. So give it a go and enjoy whatever you're watching. This is Jen signing off, reminding you to start where you are, do what you can, use what you have, and move something.